Welcome to the Floating Gardens. Oh, thanks, Red Crow. Thanks for the soul. This is definitely an unexpected area for the Castlevania games. Floating Gardens is definitely something interesting. Kind of reminds me of the Floating Catacombs. We're in the center of the castle, but I'm gonna tell you, you just don't understand what this is. Definitely a strange area. It's not just a nice nighttime kind of. I don't know what that music would be called, like Asian music, I guess. I don't know. But it's a fun music, very unique, and it's a very just different place, and you'll see why. Already we have very strange enemies, stone elements, a good bit, cockatrices, and beating my butt, jeez. And different crow enemies, it's cool. And we also got those Dual-Hand / Headless Horseman Knight enemies, so definitely got some new stuff going on, and new stuff's always welcome in a new area. That's the most exciting part about going into Castlevania games, to see what new areas are ahead. Imp, you're not new, we don't want to see you. The most annoying enemies in the Castlevania series, in my opinion, is just freaking imps. Just a really unique piece of music, and I really enjoy it. Oh, wow, okay, yeah. We won't go there just yet. As you can see, if you look at the map, up there in the upper left corner is where we just were. So we kind of teleported. It's a little weird. It's a very interesting area, like I said. It's definitely not normal. There's something magical about it. No, no. Imps, get out! Jeez! What's funny is that if the imps possess you, they increase your attack speed by a lot, even though you can't choose where you attack, and you can actually really hurt an enemy if they hit you right. So I'd rather explore more of the actual grounded floating gardens before I go any further, so I'll be right back. Okay. One cockatrice later and we're here. And I see like that. We got this really strong sword called Graham, the most expensive sword that Hammer had to offer for right now, and even then it's nothing special. We got the new Castle Map 3, which is really just the floating gardens, and then there's a secret out. That's the floating gardens. This strange individual botanical heavens that are floating in the sky of the castle, which is really just crazy. Really cool. Love this area. But like I said, before we go any further, I want to explore all of the grounded areas first, before I don't get completely confused of where the hell I am. Kind of hard to remember, to be honest. But I think we're making alright headway in where we're going. I wouldn't mind going down first. Alright, back to the middle area with the dead knights, horsemen guys, and here we go. I'm really bad at avoiding the cockatrice, or maybe I just don't care. I'm not sure yet. Okay, so this will be my last place to explore. It's just pretty much a 4x4 going on here, so bring me up. Alright, thanks for that. Okay, now good, now I know exactly where I am. Wouldn't mind to get another offensive soul, because this evil butcher knife is not really cutting it. And that's really all that was for? A dead end? Aw, man. Alright, looks like we're going to the actual floating part of the floating gardens. Alright, higher up in the ground foundation we go. But this place is completely confusing unless I actually get a hold of what I wanted to do here. Yikes. And actually, this place is an area that I really forgot existed until I played recently, so that's pretty cool too. Alright, looks like we're going to the floating gardens again. Let's head off to the floating gardens. Bam, look at this shit. We're all the way up there, randomly in a place. So weird. And we'll fight some pretty interesting enemies along the way. Each cell is pretty vastly different in terms of what enemies are there. Let's say, I believe that's correct. Yeah, the devil. Although he's not too dangerous, he's kind of just more of a melee guy. And he's worth a good bit of experience, and we really wouldn't mind getting his soul, now that is for sure. But each place kind of holds the same template. Oh, it looks the same, but I like how high in the sky you are, and just how much of a different feel you get compared to the rest of the castle areas you've just been, compared to the generic dance hall and study. Then you get this area. So not all levels are generic, as I said. And we don't even want to fight that guy. That is the Mandragora. And in this case, if that skeleton pulls that thing out, you know what Mandragoras do? They scream, and it will hurt. And that soul is actually kind of hard to get because you don't get a chance to get that soul unless you kill it when it's about to scream. Otherwise, it's just an empty skeleton vessel that you kill, which has no chance to drop anything, I believe. I guess they all have different templates. They're not all the same looking. Huh. Okay. Thanks for the money. We can always use more money in this game. As you see, Hammer has some pretty decent stuff. But most of these all just carry either hearts or money. Oh, well. I think sometimes they carry maybe like a $500 or something. Oh yeah, money on both sides. I enjoy this. What I like about this though is that the areas are gonna start to get pretty sweet, a lot more unique and just Aria Sorrow style, meaning it's just gonna be doing its own thing, and that's more than I could ever ask for a Castlevania game, to do its own thing. Oh, but look, we went back to, oh no, we're actually in a strange area of the Floating Gardens. This one has a lot of connectors to it, and I think I actually know why. Well, let's head down before let's take a detour. Okay, good, I thought I just shouldn't have done that. Interesting safe spot. Kind of a weird little room transition right there. Very special. Kicker skeleton. Now, I really wouldn't mind getting this soul because that's actually contains an ability soul. Oh, and look at this. What the hell is this door? Alright, somewhere randomly flying up in the Floating Gardens is a black evil aura door. I don't know when we're going to be able to open that, but not right now. So I kind of lied. I think I'm going to grind for this Kicker Skeleton soul because it gives me an ability. Alright, and we got it. As you can see, it's a gray soul. Kicker Skeleton. Kick during a double jump. So now we get that famous kick slide, which is nice. Nice to have extra mobility. So that's why I kind of wanted to get that one, because look, it actually completes our ability section. We wouldn't want an empty spot there now, would we? Alright, let's continue on our way. That was a nice little detour. And we need a knowledge of how to open a really creepy black magic door later. Back to the Floating Gardens. Another chance to get Disc Armor. Didn't get it. 'Tis sad, but tell you what, that soul is pretty overpowered in my opinion. It's ridiculous. It causes stack damage, which anything that causes stack damage in this game is builds up very quick. Oh, look at that! Second boss of the game. So we saw 2 of the bosses already as regular enemies. Love it. That's why sometimes you can get the Manticore soul when you beat the Manticore boss, but it's not definite. But since the Headhunter is a unique boss, we only got that one. Oh, Golem. Looks like you could use a zombie soldier for some blunt damage, huh? Yeah, it does like 80 damage. What was that, 8? Oh, that was 8. Oh, okay. Interesting. And we got the soul. Very cool. Strength is increased by 12. Will be very useful to use during boss fights, and I will. That's nice. We're getting this was having the Lucky Charm and having the Ghost Dancer equipped helps. I wouldn't mind giving the next enhancement for luck, but I don't know actually what enemy has that soul actually. Werewolf. I don't think so. Give me your soul? Nope. Werewolf. How about you, huh? He's gonna take it? Jeez. Guess you did. No souls for Soma. That's alright. We're doing pretty good with soul collection. Actually, kind of pretty pleased for the amount we have. Interesting. Now we're back to where we started. What on earth? Alright. Oh. Boy, okay, let's go this way instead. Maybe that's the trick to it. We'll go left this time. And we got the Werewolf Soul. Creates a fountain of magical fire. That's gonna be fun. Oh yeah, that's what we're gonna use. Nice. And indeed, going left solved the riddle. We're actually in the final square that we couldn't unlock, which is really weird how they did that, but okay. This is the last place in Floating Gardens, so this better lead somewhere. I think I got a feeling it will. Now we got a new offensive soul. It's kind of fun to actually... Look at that. That's fun. Better than the zombie knife now. Lovely. It gives a good variety to the LP. I like it. Another devil. Ooh! Oh, this flame fire stack. I love it. Especially for big enemies like that. It's great. Give me your juice. Give me your juice. Nice. Okay. Alright, give a quick check up here for the last final floating garden, and we're out of the floating gardens then. Just gotta remember that black door though. That is some enigmatic bullshit right there. You can do diagonal jumps as well as straight down jumps. Alright, where's this gonna lead? And would you look at that, it leads directly to a new transition. So we're going to something connected to the floating gardens on at least this particular square. Alright, 50% of the map completed. I'll see you guys in the next part.